Nothing's going to resist 25 grams of power-packed peanut butter crunch!
Hello and welcome to the final podcast, the last podcast you will ever listen to. We are the creators of the Spooky Pit, the innovators of the Passion Bump, and we take you down the darkest rabbit holes of all things horror.
Welcome, spooky bitches. We review horror movies and fucking with comedy. We're your final bros, Brian Hopper LaGrassa and Shane, Jim Tan, and Lizzie Z. We're joined by our Scream Queen, Jen, the producer. Multiple special guests here. Some hot boys, Sauce McGavin, and D-String from GKM. Guys, what is going on?
I'm actually really excited to do this episode with D-String.
It's pretty amazing.
I found out about this morning.
Yeah. No, I'm super happy to have you guys on. I know, Sauce, we've been talking about this one. This is a hidden gem movie that we discovered a long time ago, and we're super amped about.
It's the fact that I've watched this movie more than 3 times at this point it's a crime. I belong in prison.
I think it's more of a blessing because this movie is fantastic.
I liked it.
We record multiple movies in a day, as we've said. This is my favorite of the 4 we are recording today. This movie was incredible.
No, the movie has a special place in my heart, but once you watch it a certain amount of times, it's ridiculous.
I could agree with that. It's definitely ridiculous.
And there's a part of me, like when I watch these types of movies, was this movie meant to be good?
No chance this movie was meant to be good.
It's a parody movie.
It was, but like, I know like the Sci-Fi Network has those like really bad CGI animations, but this was like beyond.
They actually didn't care about the CGI.
One of the sharks was CGI'd, but it looked like it was a sock.
It was purely an intentional parody, obviously. Like I think they went in like, we don't have the budget, but we're gonna use the fact that we have shitty CGI to our advantage, because this is clearly a comedy horror, and they're clearly just trolling Jersey Shore, but like these other kind of like sci-fi types of Lou Diamond Phillips movies, you know?
Is it labeled as a comedy horror?
Yes.
Okay.
I would just look at it as a comedy parody. I don't like horror movies, and I watched this.
My fiance Beca was very confused on how this could be labeled a horror movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, but it is. So I guess, like, honestly, let's just jump into the Spooky Pit, right?
Jersey Shore Shark Attack was released in 2012. It's a comedy horror? Directed by John Shepard, starring Jeremy Lucas TC, Joseph Russo as Donnie, Daniel Bucco as Paulie Balzac?
Yeah.
Melissa Molinario as Nookie, Alex Moriello as J Money, Audie Resendez as BJ, Grant Harvey as Bradford, and Dylan Vox as Spencer. Oh my god. Am I ever so excited to just fucking crush this one.
I'm excited because I've lived this.
You've lived it.
But minus the shark attack, this was a big part of my life for
You were the Ronuation.
a couple of years. Yeah, I took this Guido lifestyle very seriously.
Yeah, we can tell.
Seaside, baby.
Dude had
Fist
a faux
bumping.
hawk. Dude had a faux hawk.
Yeah, I had a faux hawk.
2011 Sauce McGavin. He hit a little different.
I dedicated my life to this.
Well, let's dedicate our life to getting into the movie, something we struggle to do from time to time. So we're going to start at a construction site where we see that they are drilling. I think we see Joey Diaz, friend of the Joe Rogan podcast, constantly drilling into the ocean. And they drill so hard that a bunch of poorly CGI'd sharks swim out of a cave.
This is the first thing I noticed, is how junk those sharks look.
I love how they have like random guest spots of like strictly people who may seem Italian or people who are Italian.
I feel like when they were at the board meeting for this movie, they were like, we need at least 2 people from The Sopranos to make this.
So obviously this movie parodies Jersey Shore, but Vinny, how the fuck do you say his name? Guadagnino.
I just call him Vinny.
He's in this movie. Did anyone notice him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How do you not notice him?
Where the fuck was he?
He's a reporter.
He's the reporter.
Yeah.
And at the end, he's about to say his name.
If there was more of a hint that I never watched Jersey Shore growing up and just knew what it was, there's your hint.
He was amazing, bro. I thought he was so funny.
He was really funny.
Yeah.
He did a
Get
great
off
job.
the beach, yo.
Yo.
like the best part of him.
I thought he looked familiar, and I just could not figure it out.
The best part about him being in the movie is that he is like, you have a bunch of really bad actors in the movie, right?
Yeah.
And then there's him. And if you go back and just watch the scene that he's first in, where he's doing the news reporting thing, he actually looks down to read his lines.
Amazing. I also love the guest spot from the most Italian member of NSYNC, Joey Fatone.
Actually, my favorite part of the movie.
Dude, that caught me off guard. What happened with Joey? I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
You can spoil it.
Well, we'll get to it when we get to it, but that caught me off guard, the Joey Fatone conundrum.
Yeah, so we'll go into the next scene where we see a couple at night and they break into this drill site and we see them jump into the water as sharks swim around their legs and they get eaten by the sharks.
Good?
Yeah, it's a throwback to Jaws.
I feel like that's not what happens when sharks eat you.
I don't know. That's what happened in Jaws.
Firstly, I'd like to say that like no one in the Jersey Shore really talks the way that those, especially the two in the beginning.
No chance.
Not even the cast members of the Jersey Shore talk like that. That they're parroting. Like, she's like, "What's that sound?" The girl that he's with, and the guy's like, "Oh, that's the sound of my heart fluttering as I look upon your kick-ass body."
It sounds like he's from Boston.
Yeah.
This has to go down as one of the worst opening death scenes in the history of horror. Like
100%.
If this is, like I said, even questionably if this is a horror, because it may not be, but it's a shark killing movie, so like we're doing it for that reason. But like they fondle each other in the fucking waters, right? And then their legs get bitten, and that's it.
I'll be honest. This opening was so bad, I thought the movie was going to suck.
You thought?
Jenna Ravenda played it, where like if I used to go to my sister's play, I used to take the playbill and just keep looking to check the songs to see when it's going to be over. I was constantly swiping up on the Amazon app to see when this movie was going to be over until it actually got pretty good.
Yeah.
At what point to you did it get good?
I'll let you know when we get there. Because it snuck up on me, and you know what it was?
I will say, this
at
movie...
the end, when they're just these shirtless guidos with machine guns shooting sharks,
Yo.
I was like, this is hitting.
You definitely fast forward a great deal because the movie does not start sounding like you're going to have a bunch of shirtless guidos with M16s, shotguns, and a harpoon.
Do you know
that's when the movie got good for me.
You know what's super fitting, though?
That's when the movie got good.
This is fitting, though, because remember, we used to hang up at your house and watch Jersey Shore.
Of course.
Yes.
Also, a thing that my fiance actually pointed out, when they're actually swimming in the water in the beginning, when they're not actually doing the underneath cam shot of them like kicking their legs, they are definitely standing in a waist deep like pool of water. It's like they're not bobbing, they're just like erect, like out of the water.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah, it's so funny to watch. They really did not give a shit about the quality of this. Like,
the film quality was,
But that's because
poor.
All of the salary of this movie went to two people: the guy from The Sopranos and the guy I'm about to talk about right now, Vinny from the Jersey Shore, who is there as the news reporter reporting just bullshit, right, about like the Jersey Shore. Like, what is he even talking about?
He's the guy who's summing up the movie.
He's Tom Exposition.
He's like, "What's up? It's the 4th
of
of July
yeah.
at the Jersey Shore. There's gonna be hot chicks." Like it's so uncomfortably bad.
Yeah, and they definitely said it at Seaside Heights, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every
Joey Fatone even says.
Yeah, every scene that like they film, I don't think was on the Seaside Heights boardwalk, but every like transition thing was definitely all things from Seaside.
Yeah.
He was literally just there to give like exposition of the setting and what's going on.
Yeah, he's just like the news reporter that's just like super awkward.
I actually wrote down his opening thing, Vinny's.
What is it?
He's like, "We got girls, bikinis. Let's get this party started." Like, it's just so awkward.
Super
and he's like
awkward.
looking down at a cue card.
Is it weird that I think that was intentional? I really do believe like
I actually don't. I just
that
think he's so
wasn't
bad, and they just went with it because like they probably paid him like by the hour. And
Well,
they just filmed
definitely,
like all of those like news
the
reporting things in, like,
hour?
one shot. Yeah, they're probably like, he's probably like, I'll charge you guys like $600 an hour, and they're like, let's squeeze this in a
He's
45-minute
like,
window.
we got sharks, yo.
He's like, stay out of the water, bro.
So we're introduced now to some of our main characters. We got Nookie, we got Donnie, And then we see another guy who is throwing a girl out of his bed onto a balcony as Nookie comes into the room berating him for sleeping with this girl. And I think she talks about deli meats.
She's like, where's the gumad? Just
You
like
gumad.
Like a tramp.
Is
Yeah.
that? That's not deli meat.
That's not a deli.
It's
It's could be mistaken for one.
Shane thinks gumad is
Gabagool
deli.
and gumad.
Yeah, gumad. Quick thing, trivia about Nookie. In real life, she dated Reggie Bush.
Fun fact about Nookie.
The actress.
Yes.
Correct.
Fun fact about Nookie is that she also played a Kim Kardashian double.
Really?
Not only did she play that,
She looks like her.
Not only did she play that, she also dated Kim Kardashian's ex-boyfriend Reggie Bush.
She's
really like.
She's
living
really
in
good
the-
at parodies.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
living in the moment.
I think that actress is like, she's like a dancer, a singer, Kim Kardashian stunt double.
Yes.
So after that, like I said, they talk about deli meats. We also then meet a guy named Paulie?
Paulie Balzac.
Paulie Balzac.
You're skipping a very important part of the conversation.
What am I skipping?
Nookie and the complication.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
They broke up on the top of the Ferris wheel, Shane. He didn't let her wear his gold chain, and he says, "You gotta earn the chain, baby."
I'm gonna be honest. This movie does pay off a lot of things it sets up.
That it does.
And it actually foreshadows very well.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I said when the movie reached its conclusion, I was like, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
And it was a shitty
while I was
reason.
watching it.
It's a shitty reason for Nookie to break up with the complication because she didn't get the chain yet. Look at Beca. We're getting married in 10 days, and she doesn't even have the chain
She
yet.
ain't getting it. She ain't getting it.
Maybe after the wedding, but you gotta earn the chain, baby.
Yikes. With that said,
Like, I'm going to snap that chain off your neck right after
actually,
this.
Becca, do you have anything to say about this? About getting the chain?
I will have that chain in about
Jesus.
14 days.
Oh my god.
Okay, she's taking the chain by force. I respect
John will be
that.
like, you may now chain the bride.
You may not
Puts the
cheat.
chain on her.
There is no rings in this ceremony, only chains.
Only chains.
Speaking of chains, we now see a fisherman. He goes by multiple names throughout the movie, I feel like.
Vinny Krabs.
Vinny Krabs, Vinny the...
Is Vinny No Neck?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. He
Take
catches
your-
a New Jersey Turnpike sign.
Take your pick. We have no short of Vinnies.
So I did not like that it was a New Jersey Turnpike sign because you don't take the Turnpike to Seaside.
Correct, but
You take the Parkway.
I'm going to throw something in here. I've watched a lot of Jersey Shore, and it's actually hilarious that I had to rewatch this movie because Becca's currently binge watching the Jersey Shore. Snooki does a dance that's called the New Jersey Turnpike, so I think that's a nod, an Easter egg to Snooki.
We are a podcast that loves Easter eggs.
Very true.
He then catches a girl's head, and he gets freaked out, and he gets eaten by a shark from this scene. He
first
basically
his
falls off of his
Hand
boat.
gets maimed.
Yes, it does.
You know, he drops his pole.
Yeah, like
He's gotta go get it.
He pulls the head up, right, and it kind of dangles in his face, and he purposely throws the pole in the water, and then he's like, "My pole!" And then he sticks his hand in after he tossed it into the water. Like it's so senseless.
Yeah, it really made no. I was
What
thought the same
they
thing.
What they should have just did was just like have him like bobble on the boat, fall in, like get bit, climb back in, and then climb back
But
in.
then they couldn't have that cool scene where he's got no hand. It's squirting in his face.
And you needed that. This is like a generated sci-fi movie, except I feel like it never made the Sci-Fi Network.
Yeah, I
It should have been on the
I don't
Sci-Fi
think
who
it's
Network.
knows?
sci-fi.
It might have. It's the best sci-fi movie I've watched.
Oh, by far.
Was it on MTV?
It should have been. It
I don't know. I think it was
probably not.
sci-fi.
Straight to DV, probably. Who knows?
I don't know.
Hulu original.
If it says, I will tell you, but it does not say.
That's all right. We're going to cut to a group of Italians now at a party club.
Captain Sally's.
It's
Come on,
fucking
bro.
lit, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
you know,
it's lit.
They're drinking some beers, having some mojitos.
And if this was supposed to be if this was supposed to be the lit club of the movie, they did such a bad job of that. You have some like random guy like barely like spinning like on the DJ booth. No one's really dancing, and they're like, "This club is freaking lit today, Sally!" Like, oh my god,
Wet
bro.
T-shirt contest, but the girls have bathing suits on
Yo!
underneath their T-shirts.
I mean, I guess they didn't want to hire a bunch of girls just to get naked.
Which, that doesn't make any sense because this is a rated R movie.
Yeah, dude.
That is true.
Back in the day, you can go down to like New Orleans with some beads and get some girls to do that for free.
Probably could still do that today. So we are at the wet t-shirt contest. This is where we're introduced that the complication is going to be the guy soaking every one of these girls. This is his job.
They also introduce you the two other girls other than Nookie in the movie, J Money and BJ, who have no purpose in this
Yo,
movie.
you know what's
Literally
funny about
none.
BJ? I actually, until she spoke like halfway through the movie, I thought like it was a parody character who didn't speak.
What?
And then like halfway through the movie, she has her first
That I
dialogue.
actually wanted to ask you guys because I thought of that too. they don't have lines almost through the entire movie, right?
They're there, so it doesn't seem like Nookie's the only girl of the crew.
Yeah.
This is true.
Just placeholders.
I'm pretty sure Donnie is also dating one of them because she keeps calling him babe.
Actually,
He calls both of them
calls
babe.
both of them babe.
Actually, I think he calls the girls babe. That's just his thing.
I thought it was one specifically. Like it was supposed to be like who's the couple together? Sammy and
Yeah, but like Sammy's not like that. Like that's why I was
There was no Sammy-esque
like
character.
BJ's like not like BJ's just random. Like everyone has their like Donnie's Ronnie complication situation, Nookie Snooky. BJ's just
Paulie Balzac is
Pauly D.
Yeah, so then we go into the next scene where we see.
Shane. You're giving me a bad vibe.
Why am I giving you a bad vibe?
Yeah.
I feel like here's how the vibe you're giving me right now. You're lit, like drunk wise.
Yeah.
You had a really good recording previous to this. You were amped. It all went south. You're gonna have to record it.
Yeah.
And now you're down, and we're getting like a sad drunk.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna need you to do, I'm gonna need you to take a breather.
No,
Shut up. Let me talk.
Okay.
Breathe, and then we need something here. This is an upbeat movie. There's really no downtime in this movie.
So I actually think what it really is the fact that I'm passing a mic back and forth, and I feel like I'm just getting the mic to transition.
So you're just the transition guy.
Well, it's tough because I'm used to just kind of interrupting people, and I can't do that
You have to
anymore.
call for the mic.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm getting used to it.
Okay, so yeah, you'll be a nothing burger this episode.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm,
No, it's fine.
It's not that I'm
Actually,
gonna-
do me a favor. Pass the mic to
Yeah.
Brian.
Let's get some energy on this
Yeah,
podcast. Give that to Brian.
When we need you, you'll get the mic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
give the mic
okay.
to Brian.
I can do that.
45 seconds.
Say
We need
something
another
cool.
transition.
Say something cool, Brian.
Let's pump up the jam here, folks, as we get ready to hit the Jersey Shore.
God, so much energy.
There we go.
He's just such energy.
Here we go. Let's get to the next scene. Thing is, Shane has the fucking notes. I need to pass it back.
Let's slow the tempo down a bit. Let's give
But
it
I just want to say, we are going to lift up the spirits here. Shane is going to get back into the groove, and we are getting ready to fucking light up some T-shirts with some water.
And here's the thing: you think Vinny wanted to be there to film this movie? Absolutely not.
No.
he doesn't look excited.
It was
whatsoever.
a fake. He was just reading lines in an upbeat tone.
Yeah.
So that's what you're going to do now. You're going to read the notes in an upbeat tone, just like Vinny.
You
did.
got to sell it.
You are the Vinny here. We need you, Vinny.
Look, like I said, this is my
Vinny
favorite.
Smith.
This is my favorite of the 4 movies we reviewed. I'm getting used to passing a mic back and forth.
All right, we'll read that.
In the first episode that we recorded that got lost, I was making out with the mic you're currently using.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, please don't lick
something
that.
else.
Lick
No,
it.
I have no intention of
Lick
licking
it.
the mic. No,
It's like you're licking my tongue.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Upbeat, Shane.
Yeah, I thought that was upbeat.
No, this when you read the
You don't
lines.
want to lick
You
my
got-
tongue?
No,
You guys indirectly kiss.
I'm not doing that.
We once indirectly kissed at a
That's actually
sleepover.
a fact. That's a story for another day.
One time, me and Aunt were sleeping at a sleepover, and we woke up like next to each other, facing each other, like mouth to mouth, like almost touching.
Yeah. It was like maybe like you couldn't even fit a piece of paper in between our lips. Like
I'll
that.
do you one better. One time at a sleepover, I was sleeping and Aunt farted in my mouth. And I only know because I saw the video.
I kissed Aunt.
That me and Brian have legitimately kissed
What I'm getting is you all made out at some point.
at some point. Yeah.
Okay. It also, they don't list, I actually just tried to look it up. They actually don't list anywhere what the budget for this movie was.
I
$10?
can't see more than a few hundred.
So let's jump right back into the movie, guys.
There we go,
And
Vinny.
we're in the
There we go,
the
Vin.
wet T-shirt scene. Hey, you know what I'm talking
it's
about?
not
The
Canada.
deli meats and the Italians.
What is okay,
What the hell are you doing?
I regret my request so much after that.
All
I
right,
actually
all
don't
right.
even want to do this.
All right, you little meatballer. Let's keep going.
Holy, I want to walk out. I need a break.
All right, so there's wet T-shirts, the complications, spraying girls and the knockers. What do we got?
Okay, well, I'll tell you what we got. We got the complication making out with one of the girls, and Snooki is
talking
super.
like that. Stop talking like that. You're making me really uncomfortable.
Don't want to be.
And Nookie is super upset.
Shane is on some shit right now. It's interesting. He's kind of like doing like this weird arcade like boardwalk sounds
with
Yeah.
with like a Canadian
with a
accent.
Canadian
Canadian
accent.
accent.
Wait. He's like wet T-shirt contest. Hey,
That was my Italian accent.
That was a really bad
not
Italian
Italian at all.
accent.
It's like wet T-shirt contest, ravioli. No, but seriously, after this happens, the girls are looking
Oh
on.
my God, Becca.
There's,
Try it
you're
out.
killing her. You're killing her.
there is onlookers, J Money, BJ, who are kind of irrelevant, even though J Money's like really kind of does look like JWoww in a
She
way.
does. Like
but
the early JWoww.
She has more lines than BJ.
Yes.
she's also probably, honestly, she's not bad looking. She's probably more
says the
attractive than
word
JWoww.
Bradford, yeah.
In any case, yeah, they decide to leave because Nookie and Complication have some history, so she sees this, and so they're out. The hand snap, they're out of there. Then the scene will transition because the boys are just loving this right now. Obviously, they're having a blast at Captain Sally's. By the way, the guy who runs Captain Sally's obviously is Paulie from The Sopranos. So
And also the guy who's running the wet t-shirt contest, his name is JP.
Johnny
Because
Pellegrino.
He's important for the scene to come.
Yes, he is.
Because the scene that come is super Italian. We get these.
Isn't it the country club?
Yeah, what is Italian about a country club?
Actually, nothing. I don't know.
They're
It's-
like the least. They actually are the ones that are racist towards Italians.
Can you take the notes? Take the notes.
Like maybe you should go. You literally said, let's get to the most Italian part of the movie, and you pan to the country club. Whoa!
don't preppy guys love deli meats?
They literally are the racist ones towards the Italians in the movie.
Whoa! Okay. Oh well.
So let's say the least Italian part.
I guess let's get to the least Italian part of the movie. So we get these preppy guys, and they show up. They start a confrontation with the Italian guys. So
You left out the part where they were playing chess and talking about the property value going down.
Dan,
Shane.
we are a
Because of the
podcast that
Italians.
doesn't hit every detail anymore. Only when Scott's here, and then we take it back.
You guys have changed.
Oh, I mean,
you guys
we
have
were
been you.
recording Teeth, and we probably would have got a good recording if Scott didn't make us record for 4 hours.
Jesus. So it's Scott's fault.
Yeah, I'm completely throwing that on him. So then a little like tussle happens. Let's call it a tussle.
It was. It was a fight. It was a bar fight.
So Income, who you can only understand to be like these rich country club snob, like classic white venture capitalist people.
Yes.
I'm trying to understand, like, they're very like ritzy. I think the one guy is named Bradford, the other guy is Spencer. Very rich names, and easily my favorite characters in the
They're
movie.
great, yeah.
Because the way the one guy, he's got like this deadpan voice where he just like acts like he's so much better.
Me,
Pellegrino. He's like, look at these Goombas.
He's like, isn't it the pepperoni boy?
These guys are so funny. But yeah, so there's a confrontation. There's actually, I think there's like fists thrown.
Oh, yeah, there's
Bradford
punches
throws
thrown.
some fists
And
right
he-
away.
He swings first.
He swings first.
The complication does not swing first.
No, and there's a big fight, and this causes a giant chase scene where JP has to run away from these preppy boys through a bunch of arcades. This leads, sadly, to JP jumping into the water.
Before he does that, do you like how this movie just tried to be funny for the sake of being funny, as like he's running through the arcade and he has to backtrack to the DDR machine to make sure he gets some dance moves in?
Yeah.
I thought that was a cool scene.
A little Scooby-Doo-ish.
I was down with
It
that.
was so irrelevant and
Scooby-Doo.
it was so irrelevant and dumb. But
That
like,
chase scene was very poorly shot. The like transitions were very poorly done, and
Yeah, well, it's the
yeah,
budget.
it looked like we could have done better
But
like
still-
10 years ago.
They still did better than Teeth.
It is what it is. Obviously stupid and irrelevant, but like has a sweet charm, I guess.
It does.
No, I did like that little dance thing.
It definitely embraces being cringy.
Yes.
100%. So JP jumps into the water, like I said, and this is when we get to see another shark attack. I know you guys are into shark attacks here.
Based off of.
You guys being on this
I'm more so
review.
here. I'm more so here for the Jersey Shore part.
Yeah, you called me this morning and just said, "Hey, I need a favor."
I did call in a favor real quick. I'm here for the deli meats. I'm just going to be honest. That's the only reason I'm doing this review.
Get out.
I hate you so much.
Get out.
I mean,
Once we got back on track, and now I just want to leave again.
I'm gonna bring up the energy again.
Yeah, please.
Thank God.
Amsterdam whores.
Yes,
Yes.
Shane loves them.
Yes.
He loves them.
this is what I don't like. I can't just jump in. I have to wait until I get the mic back from Brian.
I hope
Is
he
it
doesn't-
Does
considered
it get-
domestic
does it get-
abuse if it's a prostitute in Amsterdam?
I mean,
Yes!
that would be our resident
What if?
prostitute in Amsterdam.
Wait,
After-
what,
Beca?
what
No,
if?
Shane.
What if you paid for it?
Becca, as our resident Amsterdam prostitute expert, what do you think of? Is it domestic violence if you hit a prostitute in Amsterdam?
Not if it's Shane Smith.
Wow,
Atta girl.
I wasn't expecting that answer.
Had a girl that backfired on
Yeah,
you.
yeah, that really did.
So-
I thought she would be.
I feel like
yeah, I
we-
thought
we
that
are
would be
so
a lot more
proud
positive for me.
If I mean, some guys are into. I'm not into that. I don't
Someone,
hit anything. But
someone put Melissa back in that chair.
Jeez.
Great response back.
Wait, the rest of us are proud of you.
I'm very
yeah,
proud.
I'm proud of Shane.
I'm about to leave, which I think
All
is
right,
what the
then.
group
He
wants.
jumps in the water, Shane.
Leave you a little bit.
Yeah, he got eaten by a shark. You know, fuck that guy, right?
I like
JP.
No, fuck him.
Whoa.
He had the best broad stroke anybody's ever seen.
You barely could see him, but that little guy could swim.
That little guy could swim.
Also, he gets torn apart, right? You can only imagine.
Yeah.
And there is blood in the water when he's being bit, and there's a lot of it. And when when his friends actually make it to that area of the pier where he is getting eaten, he is actually screaming on the top of his lungs, so they would have heard that. And they run over to the exact location where he was, and there's not a speck of blood in the water.
Literally nothing.
You are correct.
And the complication grabs his hat and doesn't bring it up to anyone for a very long time.
Till like the end of the fucking movie.
People are like, man, like, he might be dead. Like, I haven't talked to his brother. Like, no one's seen him. And he has this hat, so he knows he was eaten. And then, like, 20 minutes later in the movie, he's like, does this not look serious to you? And no one's like, dude, you had that for like 3.5
There's like
hours.
shark-bitten hat with like ginormous fucking bite marks.
You just kept it in your back pocket for safekeeping.
Probably should have been like, yo, guys, I found a hat.
So I'm going to transition to the next scene because I'm apparently that guy this episode now, the boring guy who just transitions.
You're usually the transition guy.
Yeah.
That's
But apparently I'm boring now. I'm just bringing it down.
You are literally the transition meatball on this podcast.
I didn't say
Actually,
it.
that's Shane's new nickname, the transition meatball.
Yeah.
Plant the seeds now, and you know how my seeds grow.
We call you trans meat for short. Let's go, trans meat.
There's no more Prosecco. You're done.
You
cutting
did
you
spill your whole drink.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
It's because we had to move mics. So we meet Cop Dad. He's the cop dad of an Italian.
You're really giving up.
It's the complications pops.
Yeah, it's the complications dad.
Yes, it's
Who
the
is a cop.
No, to be
Who
fair,
bails him out all the time.
That's surprisingly scrawny.
my notes literally say Cop Dad has Italians and preps confront.
Okay.
So that is my note taking.
The dad kind of reminded me a little bit of Clint Eastwood. I don't know why.
Well, 'cause you have you don't know what you're
that
talking
guy,
about.
He's a familiar face, though. He might not be the most like.
Was he from
popular.
NCIS? Maybe.
No, not him. Different guy.
He really looks like his Martin Sheen, but he looks like he's been in stuff. He's really
been in
familiar.
stuff,
Yeah. And he's like a dad who's like the voice of reason. I mean, obviously he likes his son, but his son's like not like a bad guy, like in his heart he's a good person, but like he just fucks up a lot.
Yeah, he's a
That's
fuck
the
up.
sentiment. And he kind of has to always bail his son out from stupid fucking shit.
So the mic's been handed back to me, so I will transition. So now we go to a gym. I know Ant, 2011 Ant, always big gym guy.
2 times a day.
Yeah, would just lift, eat deli meats.
Never ate a deli.
Wasn't at the gym though.
Never ate a
It
deli.
was in his
It was my
basement.
basement.
Oh, regardless, he ate deli meats down there too.
I'm pretty sure their gym is in their house.
It looks it because they're benching like 15 pounds on each side.
Yeah,
Sometimes I smelled like that.
Like, because if they were to get like, if they were to pay a gym, it probably been way too expensive, and the weights itself are way too expensive. So they probably just literally got like 15-pound weights off Craigslist and just pumped that for the movie.
Yo, I know this because my brother's a fucking gym psycho, and I've been to the gym on vacation with my brother. Shore gyms are insanely expensive.
Yeah,
it's
very.
wild how expensive they are.
I concur.
Yeah. I just wanted to point that out before I give you back the mic so you can dull down the podcast and really ruin everybody here's time, Shane.
It looked like a hotel gym. Honestly, it could have been in a hotel.
So we cut to the next scene, and the bosses are talking about some workers and a drill they have to fire up because they really want to build these beach houses.
Thanks, trans meat.
So that scene, right, where they're talking about it's Dolan who's making the property, right, the ritzy property, and he's talking to his investor. And the investor comes out and he's like, this is where you're standing is the 18th hole. He's like looking out at the Atlantic Ocean. And the investor's not happy because there's no progress, right?
In other words, he wants pylons put in.
Like, imagine being an investor, right? And you're at the board meeting and it's just like, we need to see pylons minimum.
Yeah.
So, 2 pylons. Like that's so absurd. Like he's like, there is no progress. He's like, but those pylons over there, drill those and we'll talk.
He's like,
it's such a bad like reason for like the movie to be digging.
Yeah.
Like just 2 pylons and then that's good for the
I know.
investors. Like,
And this is the movie. The drilling, we'll find out, is literally the reason why this whole thing is happening because of this property.
they needed a reason to do it, but I think that reason sucked.
Yeah, they need to get fucking fat ass Joey Coco Diaz to fucking put in those pylons.
Can I just say, when those 2 people drilling die in the movie, supposedly, like, the one is in the water, so we obviously wouldn't see him later.
Yeah.
The other one got electrocuted, and then when they go suddenly, I know I'm skipping so far ahead, but I was so mad at this that what the fuck is this guy's name? The fucking Guido complication or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
He suddenly A, knows how to turn the drill off, and B, the body's gone.
Oh yeah, and also a point to that. Like, he just knows how to work the machinery.
Yeah.
And Becca's like, there's like 800 buttons on that, and there's no labels. Yeah. Like, he's like, we're going to have to put this drill into double speed. And they just, like, press 3, like, unlabeled buttons and pull a lever.
Yeah, but they work with it. And then the complication's just like, oh, the town just knows how to work this fucking drill. Like, we all know.
All he did was pull a lever and like run his hand across the button.
Yes,
You know what
yes.
it reminds- you ever see that scene in Twilight where she's trying to put the ketchup on and she just like shakes it with no ketchup?
Yeah.
Like just this lackluster, half-hearted thing.
Yeah, Jen's absolutely
Whoa!
I was so mad at that. I was like, I know this is the one part of the movie I'm freaking out about because, you know, there's the rest of the movie.
We like this movie, but because it's got like some cult classic potential, I mean, it's definitely not without its flaws for sure.
So we're gonna go to the next scene. You see here, and you got
Oh
some,
my
you got
God,
some,
I'm gonna
you got
throw
some
up.
sausage and peppers, and then we're going to the bar, right? And
I wanna die.
We're gonna have a toast here for JP because we got to pour one out for the lost homies.
Becca, can I give you some money to shoot me in the eye?
I just... What? Can you actually give me the, like a source of, like, where you're pulling this from? Like, which Italian you know, or what show you've seen this in, or movie? Can I get like a source for your material?
Honestly, we could point out any character in this movie.
No, this is like, those guys are a parody of the Jersey Shore, and he's a parody of them. Like, they don't even sound like Shane. No one says sausage and peppers. Like, there is no sausage and peppers in this scene. Like, what is happening to you?
We watched Summer of Sam once.
I thought that was a pretty good Italian impersonation.
I think you're cut from the impersonations.
You don't want me to be like, hey, yo, I got my gugats in my hand. You know what I'm
That was
saying?
better. That's a little better.
Okay, so the gabagool.
It was not better.
It was better than what he's been giving.
Let me go into my pocket and I got some deli meats.
Better isn't doing well.
Let me get my tracksuit and maybe, you know, shoot some guys and put them in, you know, those concrete shoes.
What?
I think I had a stroke.
I think Shane just had a fucking Italian stroke. Yeah, you actually reek of cilantro.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't even know where we were in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
They poured one out for JP.
They're drinking a shot. For
Yeah, for JP.
We are far too
Jesus.
far into the beginning.
Yeah.
We are not close enough to the end.
That's all right. I'm sure we'll talk about Canada at some point, and then we'll get there.
Yeah, you'll go on a rant at some point.
Yeah.
It's only inevitable. JP was basically the MC. Is that like of that of Captain Sal? He's like
he
just a cool, like short little
Yeah.
dude they hang out
This
with.
guy who works there.
hosted the
He's their boy.
T-shirt contest.
What he did. He had a great broad stroke apparently.
Really good broad stroke. Best I've ever seen.
Oh, we're going back to me already?
Yeah, transition. Shane.
Okay, so then the girls and the guys all show up back at the Jersey Shore house, and they discuss how it's impossible that JP drowned because he's the best swimmer they've ever known. So they all assume it must have been a shark that took him out. You know, Jaws.
Holy shit! You really want me to walk out?
I've decided to just at this point be as cringy as possible on this podcast episode.
This is actually when the complication brings out the hat.
Yeah, it is.
He's like, does
Yeah.
this look like
Yeah, I
fantasy
figured you could
idea?
bring that up, you know.
He's like, it was sharks.
You know, you.
There is no foreshadowing. That's the one thing they did poorly. No hint that it's sharks.
Yeah.
No foreshadowing. No clues
Sharks.
to anyone. But the hat, and he's
Not
like,
a shark,
sharks.
a shark. It was a shark
It's a
that
shark.
did this. It
But
was
how do
probably
they-
three albino sharks.
How do they fend off these sharks though? Because you know they want revenge for their boy.
They got firecrackers.
Well, no, exactly. They want like this revenge for their boy, so they go down to the Jersey Shore, the actual shore part of the Jersey
Wait,
Shore.
you're skipping.
What am I skipping?
The complication brings him to the bedroom.
The arsenal.
and he has an arsenal of really shitty fireworks.
Yeah.
Like Brian, I've seen much higher quality fireworks at Brian's house. These are like shitty, like $5 fireworks that would probably just fizzle out if like you lit them up. and they're being treated like high-end military-grade explosives.
Yeah,
He's like, I got sparklers.
They're he's got like snakes and sparklers. Like they're treating them like they're like you said, Sauce, like heavy artillery.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're
And he's like, boom, baby.
boom. I feel like they're ripping the fuses out the way they're moving them from bag to bag and putting them in there to get ready.
Give me the mortar.
And first of all, like honestly, they have everything they could use at their disposal in terms of like, I guess they probably wouldn't have access to his dad's guns, but you have like maybe like fishing equipment because they're down by the shore. His dad looks like he's a fisherman or like he's a fisherman, but fireworks really, like when it hits water, what the fuck you think's gonna happen? It's so retarded.
I don't think it'll blow up. That's what I think will not happen.
So we're back at the Jersey Shore now. And they bring these fireworks down to the Jersey Shore, and they're looking into the water. And this is where they see the torso of Vinny.
Skipped.
Vinny Krabs.
They see the boat first.
The boat. It's fine.
Look, I'm going to be honest. We don't hit every scene anymore.
This is sick.
I don't remember these things. Do you remember these things?
The spaghetti boat.
I remember
Like,
it.
there's blood all over that boat. He's like, no, that's spaghetti. He's like, my dad always brought spaghetti on fishing trips.
I take partial blame for this. I have decided to step down from taking notes. So Shane is our primary note taker. So we don't like have this
So there's no
collaboration
conjoined
anymore.
notes, It's just
Yeah.
one person
So
drops.
so like
Things
I
have changed.
Yeah.
Things have
the
changed.
things have changed
Not
for sure.
Not for the better.
I'm just here.
We have a soundboard, and I no longer take
That's
notes.
for the better. The soundboard
Yeah,
is
hit
way
the
for the better.
whoa.
Whoa! Whoa!
But what I will say is you're absolutely right. There is like a weird, bad-looking boat where you could tell that something odd has happened.
Yeah, it's
And a
a
lunchbox.
spaghetti boat.
And yeah, and a lunchbox. And this is where I'll hand it back to Shane to continue.
Because this is where his notes now come into play.
Yeah, so...
Vinny Krabs.
Yeah, they find
body.
the torso. A
Like,
shark.
That's Vinny No Neck. And they're like, no, man, that's Vinny Bananas. They're like, no, Vinny Bananas is down in Florida. He's like, that's Vinny Knuckles. He's like, dude, Vinny Knuckles is dead. And he's like, that's Vinny Boobats. And the complication's like, no, it's Vinny Krabs.
Vinny Krabs.
And they're like, oh, yeah. Like, they do that so much, and they're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so many times in the movie.
This movie is funny. Like it's
I thought it was
legitimately
funny,
funny. Like if I don't like you may watch the Jersey Shore so you like get some of these references, but like if you're just in general, I just feel like it's like there's certain cringy parts for sure, but there's parts that are definitely like really funny.
There's some good jokes, and then they pay them off later too. Like
Yeah.
they,
Oh,
like,
definitely.
becking back to them.
Yeah, and especially because if you're an Italian, there's a million Vinnies. Like I know from my family, million Vinnies, million Marios. I have a Mario that's a relative who's definitely in the mob.
As a resident Italian on the podcast, I can say there's no Vinnies or Marios in my family.
You're not Italian. Are you Estonian?
I'm also Italian. I'm Italian, Irish,
Is
Estonian,
it-
Ukrainian.
Is it Patty or Glenn? Or both?
Italian is on my mom's
Whoa!
side. BJ now falls into the water. It's kind of crazy. You know what I'm talking about? Italians and stuff. Then there's like a shark coming at BJ, and they don't know how to defend, so he's got to shoot the fireworks
You
at
also
him.
missed the quote that we used for the movie. 'Cause he's like, Donnie, you brought the chum, right? He's like, I brought protein. He's like, nobody can resist 25 grams of peanut butter protein crunch.
Yeah, I figure we hit that right, so now I'm just doing my Italian accent. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
is
all
sick.
right, Meatball. We need
This
you to
is sick.
chill.
Transmeat.
Transmeat. Come on, dude. Just transition and give it back to Brian. Let's get the ball.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave the mic in Brian's hands.
We'll get back to you when we need you.
Yeah, I'll definitely give it back to you when we need you. 'Cause I do need you.
Thank you, Caltech.
I can't read those notes.
Transmeat is very important.
Shane never passed penmanship. Very smart kid.
You know you got those deli meats. Where the fuck is Dale, our resident Italian?
You got two
Are you fucking
super
joking?
Italians sitting right here.
3.
Have you not seen Dale's dad? Most Italian person I've ever seen.
Though.
My dad's pretty Italian.
I'm so offended.
Yeah, you should be.
My dad's Italian. Your dad's pretty Italian.
My mom's Italian.
Have you seen that man's mustache?
More than half of this room is Italian.
Actually, everyone in this room is Italian except
I'm a little Italian.
She's a little
everyone's Italian in this room.
You are the worst one.
Yeah.
Me?
Yes.
Is it because I got my Gugats in my hand?
I have your Gugats at this point.
It's
Mario,
me,
just-
a Mario.
Just transition, Shane.
You could have done the Mario voice the whole podcast, and that would be significantly better than what you have been doing.
So they blow up a shark with the fireworks, right?
Yeah, the
They
shark
blow,
swallowed
up
it.
they blow up a shark with the fireworks that we are now supposed to believe are pretty much grenades.
Yeah, grenades, dynamite, like.
Sausage and peppers,
Sausage and
ravioli, prosciutto, pastrami, yeah.
Pastrami,
The
Show you
Canadian.
what that pastrami's about, eh? Change the boot.
Hey, we're going on down to Seaside, eh?
Seaside, oh?
That's a Canadian accent.
Yes, that's what you were doing in the
Oh,
beginning.
no, I was not. No. You guys just don't understand accents
come
like
back
I
and get
do.
some pancakes at the Jersey Shore, eh? With the maple syrup, eh?
Canadians don't eat pancakes.
Yes, they do.
They literally, like, maple syrup makes that, like...
That's all they have.
I
all
thought that-
all
it's
there
what
is
they-
in Canada is like
syrup.
lawlessness and syrup.
I've been to Canada. I know this. Stop talking, Tim Pool.
Danny Poole back at you and his Canada hatred.
Jesus.
they do eat
Continue.
pancakes in Canada.
The maple, dude, that maple green tea you got me was fucking lit.
There's no way they don't eat pancakes.
No, they definitely. The maple syrup is amazing over
Yes.
What else would you use the syrup for besides pancakes?
there. What else would you use Canada for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Canada's literally only for pancakes at this point.
Give me my mic.
And they do have a lot of nice sites though. British Columbia, the waterfalls. It's a very nice country. I'm just saying they're definitely specialized in syrups.
Yeah.
I think Shane muted my mic.
Yeah, because Shane's upset right now.
Yeah.
He's throwing out a Canadian accent instead of an Italian accent. It's
I don't know how long this mic has been muted for.
No, I touched it for the first time.
He just
No, you're
grabbed
good.
Okay.
Yeah, I literally
We
just
can hear
touched
you.
it.
He's like, oh, stop it.
Someone's got to stop Ant at
Where
this
were
point.
we? Where were we?
The group gets arrested for blowing up a boat.
For blowing
No.
up. Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
That's not where we were, though. We were with the shark eating the grenade.
Yeah.
And then they go to get a boat to go after the other sharks.
Yes.
And then they
And you find out it is that
Sam
young
Bradford's.
the Bradford's boat.
Yeah.
Because
The rich white boy.
Nookie finds a computer paper picture of him and his girlfriend on the boat that's there for some reason.
You guys are good at remembering all these scenes by scenes. I guess this is what happens when you watch 4 movies and
Yeah,
have to
I just
remember all
watched that
4.
this
It's
morning,
also what
so-
happens when you're drunk as fuck by your next recording.
That's true.
Nah,
And you're a bit down.
Yeah.
You've been down lately.
Low energy. Low energy.
no.
You have low test?
You good?
No, this is what happens when you record for 3.5 hours and all of the footage is gone.
I understand.
You kind of come down a little
Let's
bit.
bring out the boner machine.
That's not a real nickname. I'm not the boner machine.
It used to be.
No,
Bringing it back.
never was.
Can I be the boner machine?
100%.
Yeah, that is all. Actually, no, you're the hentai girl. You want to be boner machine?
Also,
Boner.
whoa.
That's a good. Okay, I like it.
They blow up the boat.
That was so cute, though.
They blow up the boat. You know, the boat explodes, and they're waiting as the police instantly get there. Before the boat explodes, the police are on the scene.
Yeah, that's true.
And the group is very calm after performing what I would imagine is their first terroristic attack. They're taking this very well.
You know what? I was thinking, and not paying attention to what you were saying.
Of course.
I was thinking, what if we have a contest? Who gets the first boner in this room? And then we prove who the real boner machine is.
Like
Becca
after,
was literally raising her hand.
after all you've given us today, like with all these different accents of Italy that you know, I actually don't think I can get erect for at least a month.
I was gonna say something similar.
Becca, I'm really sorry.
I feel really
How
bad for
can we
my
like
girlfriend.
I need to be stimulated? I can't just get a. Can you boner on command?
I know for a fact he can.
You know, I used to be able to until today.
That's not true.
You're a boner machine.
I'm not a boner machine.
Shane has a very
excuse me for being able to get an erect penis.
Shane has a very sensitive spot. It's right here.
That right there, and his clavicle. His clavicle gives him a boner.
That's a weird spot.
Yeah, he has a weird like sensation there.
I didn't know that, Shane.
He has sensitive clav.
Yeah, none of that is true. I mean,
When was the last boner you had? Be
It
honest.
had to be today.
I
no,
don't think so.
Yeah.
no.
Did you smack one off when Nick and your parents went away?
When was that?
Like when Nick went to the engagement party and your parents went out?
Oh, you mean, hey,
You burned one off like you
yeah,
said
well,
you
I
were gonna?
told you I was gonna,
do it?
yeah, of course I did. I'm a man of my word. I told you I'd crank one out real quick.
Before that, when was your last boner?
It's been a while.
Don't lie to me.
It's been a while.
But you don't get
Why are we talking about my boners on the podcast?
You don't get them
The
every day.
last time he had a boner was, before he had his daughter.
Wait, you don't get
Jesus.
one every day?
I mean, I guess it depends on the day.
Is that weird to get one every day?
No.
No,
Okay.
no. I mean, most people just wake up erect, right?
Yeah, I mean, I get them all the time.
So you're a boner machine.
No, I have a penis. And
Look, let's be honest. We all get
boners.
erect, right?
You know who's erect?
Yeah.
That like fucking preppy guy for Nookie.
That's
Bradford.
true.
Oh, Bradford?
Yes.
Yeah, he's creepy when he's like drinking the drink with her. He's like, looking down. Like,
Yeah, they're super funny. I like Bradford. I think Spencer is the funniest guy in this movie because
He's my favorite character.
he's so funny, dude. Fucking complete monotone voice when he just tries to be like better than everybody else and puts down all the Italians. I'm calling them Italians now.
I hate you.
They say Italian in the movie too.
Yeah.
do they?
Yeah, derogatory. Yeah.
So messed up.
I don't know why. Yeah, just say it.
Where are we, Shane?
We're in the police station just because
Yes.
I want to mention that the Italians mentioned that the sharks are white-skinned with red eyes. So they're a very specific kind of shark. Okay, that's all I have to say. You have anything to add? You guys have a lot to say. So, I mean, do you want to, jump in and say something? Huh? Anything?
I'm turned off right now.
Yeah. Oh, so you don't have a boner?
I have an anti-boner.
How about a boner check right now? Boner?
It's literally
His dick has receded
it's
back
6 inches
into
into my body.
What if I like lean in and be like, oh, the sausage and
I
peppers?
can't hear you. It's literally.
She's trying, but it didn't work.
Becca has officially tried to give Sauce McGavin an erection on the podcast. It hasn't worked because I ruined his dick forever.
It's in my
gone.
body.
It's
You probably just
literally
ruined their marriage.
It's receding.
I have a vagina.
Vagina.
Speaking of vaginas, on the episode that we recorded, but you'll never hear because it got deleted, I actually said I had a vagina on that episode. Yeah. It's a real shame. Maybe I'll do it on the re-record. Probably not, though.
You do love fucking dogs.
Ha, 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 ha.
Hit the whoa button.
That was a
Whoa!
that was a misquote. A misquote.
No, that's exactly what you
No,
said.
no, I was misquoted though.
No, you was taken out of context.
You can't prove that. What, you some kind
That's
of
what you
English
just
teacher?
said. You just said it was taken out of context, is what you meant to say.
We're so close to Joey Fatone.
Yeah, I just want to get to Joey Foe.
Okay, so let's talk.
I would just like to get through this.
So let's cut to the three Italians. Then I believe they go somewhere else, right? At this point, they do something.
Complications talking to his dad.
Yes.
His dad doesn't believe him.
Doesn't
He's
believe
like,
him.
Dad, I'm telling you, it's sharks.
He's
And
like, Vinny's dead, and he's like, Vinny no neck, and he's like, no, Vinny
Big
crabs.
crabs, yeah. And this is where he's like, well, you have to understand, son, now you put me in a predicament because now I got to go over to Dolan. He may press charges. I got to play middleman. I basically got to beg one father to another so these charges get dropped.
Yes.
And Dolan's trying to basically gentrify Seaside.
Yes.
Yes,
No more Italians.
Yes, a little more Italian. So
little more Italians.
now I remember that the three Italians go because I was not paying attention to what you guys were saying.
I just want to say what was confirmed is Paulie Balzac's not actually
He's not
Italian.
Italian. He's not Italian. It's confirmed in the movie.
What is he?
They don't say, but he just
Something else.
He just respects the Guido.
Probably
culture.
like, what was that kid in high school? What was he like?
Nookie was
Stone-
like, "You're not even
Greek.
Italian."
No, he wasn't Greek. It was name redacted, Macedonian.
was Greek.
Yes, it's time for a word from our sponsors. Have you ever wanted to learn a new language? Have you ever wanted to learn a new language inside of a molten rock? Well, now's your chance. Our very own Shane is hosting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to learn a new language inside of a volcano. Deep in the molten core of the erupting Mount Merli, just outside Beat Neck, Shane is hitting the books as he teaches a class of 25 the new language of Italian Canadian South Jersey Italian with a taste of crackpot Mookie Street English. This is a grand opportunity to showcase a new language and actually hang out inside of a volcano as it's erupting. The course only costs $3 bertillion for 6 weeks. Using the promo code Shane Pick Up the Energy, we'll slash off a bertillion buckos just like that. It's just like slashing a tire, folks. Have fun, learn something new, and avoid the deadly smoking lava that is essentially flowing everywhere and will kill you even if you are remotely in its vicinity. Be careful, it gets hot in there. Back to the program.
So the three Italian guys then go to, I guess it's like a radio guy?
Yes.
A radio station, yes.
Yes. They want him to say, like, oh, there's sharks, like, don't go to the beach. And he's like, I can't kind of say that information without, like, police consent. You know how that is.
Correct.
Is
Good
that-
job. Good
Oh,
job,
you didn't
Shane.
have, like, an
that
asshole
true?
remark
Like,
to make to that
they
statement?
No, because
They
the
can't
first
do that
time
without
of this
warning?
podcast, you actually got something like pretty spot on.
Oh, good. Thank you very much. I'm glad to have both of you on here at the same time.
Yeah, this was really great. I'm glad you both had this idea.
Yeah. So then we decide to go to the yacht club because even though the Italians have a very, like, big problem with that. Wait, isn't that what we're calling them this episode?
No.
I'm not, no.
I thought that's what we all, like,
Dude, it's 2021.
As a group.
You can't be like that anymore, Shane.
okay. Why? Is it
You
racist?
better
Yeah,
scrub
come-
your Twitter.
Come on, transmeet.
Just carry on.
So we're at the yacht club, and the Italians go there, and they're like, you know, even though we don't like these guys, we should probably give them like a heads up of what's going on.
I wouldn't have.
Complications is a good guy. He's got a good heart.
Yeah.
Sure.
They don't want anything to do with it, though. They're not having it.
They're not having it at all,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is where Spencer's like, well, isn't it the pepperoni bros? He's like, unless you brought me a pizza, I'm going to have to call security.
You know what's funny? The girls refer to themselves as meatballs.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
They do that in the real Jersey Shore, too.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never watched.
Like Snooki was like not even really Italian either. She was like
Snooki,
Chilean or
she's
some
Chilean.
shit.
She's adopted,
Yeah. I don't know about the other ones, but
Probably not.
I think that's what they were going for with the whole like Paulie not being like really Italian thing.
Is he Italian, Paulie D, or
I
not?
think
No, he might be. I'm saying the Paulie in this movie, Balzac,
Yeah.
is not Italian. They just get like super tan. So it's a lifestyle. It's a cultural thing.
And this is where Spencer says our favorite line where he's like, Jimmy Pellegrino, drown. Because he's not buying it. He's not buying the sharks.
No, not at all.
We're so close to Joey Fatone.
Yeah, that's what I want to get into. Let's talk Joey Fatone. So we cut back to Vinny Guarandano, and he's hyping up Joey Fatone. Did I get his last name right?
I don't know.
Good. And he's like, yeah, Joey Fatone, he's going to perform. And then we cut to Joey Fatone. He's like, man, I couldn't do AC. Like, what, fucking Seaside? Yeah. Seaside's the best you guys can give me? I'm fucking Joey Fatone. I'm like the fourth best member of NSYNC. And then he performs for like half a second, and literally a shark jumps over the pier and takes him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
And this
Seems kind of illogical, right?
This is my favorite scene in the movie.
Legendary scene, by the way.
Because so they go to the radio station. They're not going to help them. They go to the rich people. They're not going to help them. What's plan C? Joey Fatone. So they run up to Joey and they're like, Joey. And he's like, whoa, guys, I don't give autographs before the concert. And they're like, we don't want your autograph. And he's like, why not?
Like, why am I here?
He's such a perfect person for this part.
Amazing.
He's so irrelevant.
Yeah, and he like embraces it well while doing this role. It's just super funny, and I love how like he doesn't even get a note off.
Yes.
Before the fucking
He's
shark
like, this
literally
one's
hops out
for
of
you,
water.
ladies. And then like a girl screams and he's like,
Points at him. Shark comes, literally just takes him right off the fucking pier.
Yeah, it's all wild stuff. I'm gonna be honest.
You're very hot.
No, it's very tough, like getting the mic and then going into it. I'm not good at having
You're
a
almost
pause.
angry.
And no, it's just weird. It's like a tough transition for me. I'm used to just like speaking right away. It's very weird. So I'm just gonna cut us right to the next scene where we're going to the Sopranos bar, and he's gonna tell them about the time he was Jersey Shore shark
It was his
attacked.
grandpa.
Oh,
Yeah, it
God,
wasn't him, it
shut
was
the
his grandpa.
fuck up,
It was his
Dad. You and your bad dogs always have an opinion.
All right, now bring it around back to
And
Canada.
I'm not going to stoop to your level.
He's like, I'll tell you
But you know what one
stories
thing I'll
about
say.
sharks that will make your pubes stand up straight, like the first time you ever saw a booty. He just literally says that verbatim.
A bare ass, I think it was.
It was booty.
Was it booty? I thought it was
booty.
bare
It
ass.
Booty. I'll put money on it now. Booty.
The moral of all Dale's here, resident Italian. So the moral of all of this is I have a harpoon and you have to shoot the shark in the left eye because that's the devil's eye.
Yep, that's about it.
He runs through the history of this. I think he said like his grandfather
give
was
him
like
the- he
early
doesn't give him the
1900s was fucking shark hunting because the Jersey Shore Shark Attack, it was called. That was the event where they
Yes.
were brought to here. We don't know exactly why they're brought to here nowadays, but we'll find out soon. And we even hinted at it earlier.
And for just a fact check, he doesn't give him the harpoon.
And what they do well there is he lets them know like, oh, my grandpa was a snorer. Sharks are attracted to vibrations.
Yeah.
So a little bit of that foreshadowing we talked
True.
about before. This
And-
movie does some things well.
To Sauce's point, like he doesn't give him the harpoon, but he points out the harpoon that's hanging above his
Foreshadowing.
bar.
Yeah.
Like, hey, that's my harpoon.
And you knew that was going to be used for a big kill sometime.
At some point, I feel like until the very end, you almost think it's not going to be
Yes.
used.
Yes,
Oh,
they
they
kept
forgot about it,
They
yeah.
kept getting big kills without the harpoon.
Yeah. Because we all know that people, obviously, these Italians are just expert marksmen.
Facts.
Yeah, no, we're definitely going to learn that soon.
I actually heard you guys were talking about the father of the resident ass eating expert in here.
He's the best Italian.
You
I
are
know.
so late.
very late, but
Yeah,
best
very.
Italian I know.
So I just wanted to. Yeah.
This is literally the icing on the cake, Dale. Thank you.
Yeah. I just thought I'd come in and just say shout out to Pops.
Dale, that was so much better than anything Shane has done this episode.
I mean, I could give my chair up to Dale for the rest of the episode.
Can you read Shane's handwriting, Dale?
Dale, come here.
What happened?
Can you read this?
Which line am I looking at?
Anything.
Any of 'em.
I will literally
The
bet
chief
no.
and mayor grave over opening the beach.
That's argue.
Oh, argue. Okay.
We're gonna say
Over
no.
Opening the beaches.
All right, yeah, you're fired, but it was a great idea.
Yeah.
This is why I actually write like this
You
strictly so I can't be
monopolize.
replaced.
Yeah.
Put it in code, only you can translate.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I have a bad habit of not finishing my letters when I write.
Gotcha.
So, for clarification, when I do these notes for the podcast, I don't take my eyes off the TV. I just write without looking.
Gotcha.
Good for you.
So that's just how it goes.
Gotcha.
That's why sometimes my lines like intersect each other. It's a fucking mess.
I'm glad that's worked out.
Kind of like my life.
You should post
So-
that
Jesus.
on Instagram.
Whoa!
Here's a picture of Shane's notes. Whoa.
So is this next part is just Nookie dancing on the table, right?
Yeah, so Nookie's getting her Nookie on, and the girls tell the guys they have to go here because, like, I don't know, something about when they confront each other, like, doesn't Nookie call, like, complication?
Yeah.
A lying sack of Gugats in the scene?
Something like that.
Was it this scene? I think it was earlier. She called.
Oh, my God, who cares, Dan? We're not bringing it back. You're not Scott. Let's just move on.
Sheesh.
Doesn't J Money tells them, he's like, dude, she's just like giving it up. She's like doing some weird
Yes.
shit.
Yeah.
And the scene does, like, they all go, and the scene does transition to her dancing, and she's dancing, and Bradford's right there, and Bradford's super into it.
Yeah.
And
Waiting there with a 20.
he's waiting there with a 20, yeah. So, like, obviously there's going to be a confrontation because the complications are going to come. He's like, what are you doing? You know, he's like, you don't care about me. Top of the Ferris wheel, that kind of thing. And we all know what happened on top of the Ferris wheel. There was a lack of chain, just like there's a lack of chain in and Becca's relationship.
You
but
gotta earn the chain.
you gotta earn the chain.
baby.
She
Put it
has
back on.
taken off her engagement ring, right? Is that what that's called?
You have, honestly, Shane, you have worn this ring way too many times in your life.
This is the 4th time I've put this ring on.
It's sick.
I mean,
Yeah,
granted,
that's-
it
that's
doesn't
four
it doesn't go on my
four
finger
too many.
past the
That's
knuckle.
4 too many.
I mean, it's not my fault. Becca keeps handing it to me.
You're
Do you have
ruining my
input?
life, Shane.
You ruined my marriage.
You literally want to make my life crumble just like yours has.
Ouch.
No statement there. It's okay. I will jump off the cabin roof next year.
Next year.
Yeah, there's always next year. Okay, so where the fuck are we? Let's get out of this bar. Let's go to the next day. They catch the shark. They say this is the shark Joey Fatone caught. A marine biologist. He's a marine biologist, trust me. He says, trust me, this is the shark. I'll stick my hand up its throat. And they pull out Joey Fatone's microphone.
That was a funny scene too, where he's like, they're like, who are you? I'm like, he's like, I'm a marine biologist.
Prove it that's the shark that killed Joey Fatone. Sticks his hand in there.
Yeah.
Finds the mic.
Some random like extra in the crowd's like, prove it. Stick your hand up his mouth.
Super Italian accent. There it is. Joey Fatone's been eaten by a shark. I think now it's physical proof for everybody there, if they haven't seen the killer shark, that there are killer sharks abound in the Jersey Shore.
Facts.
Well, they think there's just one though, or the
It-
mayor does.
They think there's
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like it
800.
is a super rare shark, and I guess the marine biologist didn't take into account
Deep
the
red eye.
Jersey Shore shark attack from years ago.
Yeah.
That
Captain
the
Tom's
drilling bought.
grandfather.
Okay, so next scene. Now we cut to basically the exact scene from Jaws between the mayor and the sheriff, where they have the conversation where the sheriff is saying, I think the beaches should be closed. And this guy's like, you know, it's peak season. We got to keep them open. We got to
July
make
4th.
that money. Yeah, you can't close the beaches. You got to see if anyone gets eaten by a shark. And that's what's going on in this scene.
Yep.
So there's really not much to add to that. So let's cut to Joey Coco Diaz and a diver. And I don't know. I don't remember exactly what's happening in the scene, but I know a diver jumps into the water and gets eaten. Joey Diaz gets electrocuted, falling back, and his body disappears because they go into the exact same spot later, like maybe like 5 minutes later into the movie, and he's just gone. And he's a large guy. The body would be there. Am I wrong?
That's what Jen
I
touched on.
laughed
Yeah, sausage and peppers. Ha, 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 ha.
when he got electrocuted. I was cracking up.
Yeah, it was funny. I don't have a lot of commentary. The only thing I can say is the other guy, the diver that you mentioned, the guy that's working with Joey Coco Diaz, is just in House of Cards. I just know it.
What guy?
I forgot the name of the character, but he poses like a threat to him in like, I think season like 3, and has him killed.
I actually don't remember that. And I watched up to season 3. I didn't watch the last season because I heard it's the worst thing to ever hit TV. But okay, you guys got any input there? You know, we want to say taking a
The
shot.
last
do
season of
anything?
Dexter is the worst thing to hit TV.
That's a good point too. Never happened. That's how
That's
I
all I
play it
wanted
anyway.
to add,
Dexter was such a good show. I pretend the last season never aired.
That's what I would do. That's what I do.
So now we are gonna cut back because that's what we're doing, and we're gonna see Nookie agreeing to go onto the party yacht with Bradford and Spencer. And that's kind of questionable on her part because, like, why would she just go with those guys at this point? Because they've been nothing but assholes the entire movie.
Yeah, but, you know, she's
Revenge
a girl with
sex.
her heart broken, and who knows what a girl that has a broken heart could do.
You never had revenge sex?
No.
Tick tock and the world keeps spinning.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when we first watched
I
this
did.
movie and we struggled to find that song? There's
song's
a
lit.
banger song in this movie.
Banger song. Yeah, so she's on the yacht now. I don't know if she's like specifically planning on having sex with this guy. I think she's doing it just for the fact that she wants to make the other dude jealous.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what girls do.
Incorrect.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
No, I think she's doing it, but she also like rejects him because he does have a girlfriend.
He has a
That's
girlfriend.
not why she rejects him, though.
Is it because he's a creep?
Yeah, she's not interested in him, and she
And
does.
then she
does
tells
tell
his
her girlfriend because she's like he's being a creep to her. He's
Yeah,
being
I
creepy.
mean, like he's pretty forward. I mean, he's like, let me just rub lotion on your body.
he's like, I can get you anything
He
you
tries to
want.
buy her.
He's
Yeah.
like, what
Tries to buy the
can?
Earl
He's
one.
like, what can the pepperoni boy get you? Not what I can get you. I can get you anything.
He needs a coupon to buy you pizza.
Clothes, cards, property.
There's nothing wrong with using coupons.
No,
Coupons are great.
I love coupons. Just gonna throw it out there. There's nothing better in this world than saving money.
There is one thing.
What?
Getting through this episode.
Okay. Well, every time I transition, you're like, you guys, you're so boring. You're just getting us from scene to scene. So, you know, make up your fucking mind.
Well, it's your voice too, Shane, and your attitude
Maybe-
sucks.
Maybe if you guys weren't, you know, taking me down, my attitude would be a little bit up more. You know.
I tried to.
Did
get
you ever think of that?
Well, the first time I mentioned your attitude, I tried bringing you up, and you failed.
Well, you know, like I said, it's tough going from mic to mic. With that said, though, now D'Angelo, we're going to actually meet her, even though we've seen her before, but I just feel like we've never actually said her by name at this point. She's going to be with a guy named 8-Pack, and he's going to show off his 8-Pack, and a shark is going to jump out of the most shallow water I've ever seen and eat his 8-Pack.
this is what you guys were saying. Like the sharks pretty much go on land at this point.
They
yeah.
walk.
They can fly.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the sharks didn't shoot back
So-
with their own
This
machine guns.
this movie is a combination of the sharks from Sharknado and Jersey Shore.
Yeah, even though Sharknado might have been made before this, like slightly before, maybe the year before. In any case, you said D'Angelo. I think it's D'Angelo.
I said D'Angelo.
Oh, I thought you said D'Angelo, like D'Angelo Hall, D'Angelo Williams. D'Angelo was the girl that the TC supposedly cheated on. But this is why this movie is kind of ridiculous. It makes no sense because there's no way this girl would take all the time out of her schedule just to go up to this guy and be like, TC, remember? We actually did not sleep with each other that night. Just wanted you to know that. Okay, I'm going to go back with my 8-pack.
And she like skips off.
And like giggles.
Yeah.
You good, Shane?
I woke up in your bed naked, but we didn't sleep together.
I'm going to be honest, I'm really struggling from handing off the mic. It kind of just throws me off.
I know you said that like 8 times.
Come on, we're getting to the best part of the movie soon.
Can we get to it though?
I'm trying here. So everyone panics and starts running out of the water. We learn that some people struggle to run out of water. They just like lay there and flail. Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, you could just move. Instead, there's a woman that's specifically just like splashing in like 2 inches of water.
We're like that fucking woman that his dad has to jump in and save later.
Yeah. I threw my phone, but yeah.
Ow.
Oh, don't exaggerate, you little bitch.
Whoa. You hit the whoa button?
Whoa! I felt that. That hurt a little bit. That hurt a little bit. That was kind of wild. It's okay.
What you get when his fiance's here.
Oh man.
Back up this time.
So this is why Becca is sat here. So you have some backup.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Everyone's panicking. Like I said, the Italians are like running in and saving everyone.
I hate you.
One guy is missing a foot.
Yeah, that's funny. Transition out of the scene by showing his foot.
Can I be frank? Did you see this guy coming out of the water? I think he was just holding his foot behind him. Like jumping with one foot and like literally holding the foot behind him.
I actually like kind of checked. He was missing a foot, like in real life. Like I think they got like an amputee to do it.
Like,
Yeah.
'Cause they-
really?
like,
He
when-
did
when-
have his leg up.
When he's out of the water, he has his leg up, but then there's like a quick pan to where he's actually laying on the ground and his just foot's not there.
Gotcha. No, 'cause in that one scene where
No blood.
There's no blood.
the one scene where he's like coming out of water,
Yes, it looks very.
I thought I actually saw a piece of his foot behind his
I don't
knee.
know if they took more serious, like the pan in when he's like on the ground. Maybe they did actually do maybe like some green screen removal. Probably not, but
I don't think they have that technology in this movie.
So after all this mayhem unleashes, the Italians then go and they get a whole shit ton of guns.
They literally walk into a police station
Yeah.
and steal all of their high-powered weapons.
Yes.
Why are all those
M16s.
guns? The door is open, unwatched.
M16s.
Anyone
pump
could go in.
shotties.
You could
Yeah.
also say, why is the fucking key to the police boat just on top of the police boat?
No, none of this makes sense. They also get the harpoon, which is very important to mention. And then they, like Jen said, they steal the police boat and they go to save Nookie, who is on the yacht with the preppy boys. We then cut to, the preppy boys who are dropping anchor. What's his name? Bradford? He starts to make, advances towards Nookie, and she completely shuts him down in this scene.
Shuts them down.
Yeah, she shuts him. Not only does she shut him down, she gets him a little bit of trouble with the country club girl, right? And then she kind of confronts him, and there's a whole beef.
She roundhouse kicks him.
She literally drops him.
It's
dude.
funny too because it's a very girls got the other girl back kind of scenario. Like they're both on the same page. My boyfriend tried to hit on you. You told me we're cool. She roundhouse kicks the guy and then leans back, and Nookie sees sharks and she's like, behind you, sharks. And then they're not friends anymore. And she's like, I ain't fall for that shit. And then gets eaten.
What does that even mean? What was she trying to trick?
Yeah,
what was she
literally.
hoping to what would she be hoping to accomplish by lying about that?
Apparently everything.
Everything. She'll take her word that her boyfriend hit on her, but a shark.
Yeah,
behind her-
exactly.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And that's why from this, then we start to see Nookie literally fight a shark with a paddle. She just starts bonking it on the head.
She's literally the only one too.
Was that a shark or a sock?
Sock puppet.
It does look like a sock puppet. I'll give you that.
Probably a sock.
So
puppet.
then Nookie runs downstairs and her foot falls through the floor and she is stuck in the boat. Even though she could clearly just take her shoe off herself and get out of this situation,
Well, once I
she
saw how
is
easy
deadly
it
trapped.
was to get her foot out at
Yeah.
the end, she could have done that
Yeah.
before the water started.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you needed to set up that him rescuing her scene.
Yes.
But they could have also made it like her foot was lodged, not her shoe.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. It was literally just the shoe. She could have just took the shoe off.
There wasn't enough money in the budget for that.
100% not. What there is enough money in the budget for is the sharks to then swim directly into the pier and start to knock the pier down.
Yeah, because the sharks they're getting wise.
They do that. These
They're-
sharks
they're-
are highly intelligent.
They're on a mission.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're on a mission, but they're on a mission.
They're like, if you don't stop this drilling.
Except with vibrations, they're just
Yeah.
on a straight beeline for where they are. But they do take detours, hence the boat that dropped anchor in the middle of the water. So they need to go rescue these people. They need to rescue Snooki and the crew. I was going to say Snooki. They're going to rescue the crew. And to do so, try to pull up right beside the boat. And apparently Paulie Balzac's the greatest.
He's never. It was stated that he actually has never driven a boat before, except in GTA.
Yeah.
Yo, I love that he didn't want to let him ride the other boat, and then they get to the police boat, and he just goes and he gives him the keys, and it's this awesome moment, and he's like, thanks.
But he executes it to perfection, the way he pulls up next to the fucking yacht boat, whatever you want to call it, the party boat. Water's filling up where Nookie is. Her foot is lodged in there with her shoe. She can't get out, and with the water, it's gonna make it even more tough. It's basically a wooden prison.
And nobody on that boat apparently hears her.
No, and we also should point out the crew is literally just unloading all of their weapons into these sharks at this point.
Yeah,
They are just blasting all of their faces off.
They're actually
It's
only
pretty
wild.
wild.
Hitting them in the fin, and
fins.
apparently that's enough to kill a shark.
I'm not a shark expert. Mike Benanti is our shark expert, but we don't have him here
I
today.
actually think the fin is the least
Vulnerable
Yeah, because that's
spot.
just cartilage. It would do actually nothing.
Interesting. Okay, so I didn't
That's
know
where,
that.
like,
If you
they'll-
get it
they'll,
on the
like-
right angle,
Maybe
into them,
Yeah.
Don't you
through
like
the fin.
all the people on the boat, the rescue crew, the Italians, the guidos, whatever you want to call them? They're all plugging away at the sharks as they get there. They're defending the shoreline from all of these albino sharks. And if they hit the fin, which you said is the most vulnerable, not only do they hit the fin,
the least
these things tank downward with no resist, literally shot, killed, straight going down into the
Yeah.
depths of the ocean.
These sharks die very easily. They're very frail.
Yo, it's almost instantaneous death from a bullet. No struggle.
And their weak spot is their left eye.
This is true, and we're going to learn that because as it's the complication that goes on the boat to save Nookie at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, he goes
Who
on.
else would it be?
That's a good point. He goes on the boat. He goes to save her, and the shark comes to attack her as he's taking the shoe off, and they stab it in the left eye once again to get rid of the shark. From this, he gets the shoe loose, and they all start to get onto the other boat. And they even, I was actually shocked, saved the preppy guys in this scene.
Well, they make the complication
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's just a fuck up.
Donnie's like, let's fucking leave him there. Yeah, Donnie wants to leave him. He doesn't think it's worth it because Spencer gets on the boat, but Bradford is left.
Donnie's a savage.
I would have left him.
You would have left them.
Yeah, probably. I'm petty.
They're better than that.
I'm
That's
very-
the difference between us
Yeah.
and
And
them.
them.
I'm petty.
Yeah, the complication is a nice guy. That's what he makes.
That's what Italians. We're good people. You know?
I love the upcoming scene. It's literally so funny, and I don't know why they shot it this way. So, like, Bradford gets back. They rescue him. They bring him back on the boat. And there's some other things that happen. They try to get back. Then there is another girl that is found drowning in the water that they need to rescue.
Effort.
No effort. Bobbing, like that's Danny DeVito's character, Frank, and it's always something like a fucking cauliflower out there. Ready to die, just treading water. Father goes in.
Top Dad's like, swim!
So yeah,
Swim!
he doesn't want
And
swim.
the girl just like smashed.
She's like, no, no.
Just like a fucking toddler.
So Cop Dad's gonna jump in there. Problem is,
Her, I would have let die.
you would have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta know, how did she even get in the water?
Exactly. Like suddenly because something's coming after, she's like, I can't do anything.
I forget how to
She's dead in my
live.
book.
I forget how to live.
Yeah, but Cop Dad's a hero character, so he's gonna go in there and rescue. Problem is, there's an albino shark beelining for them.
He grabs her and she's kicking the other way.
Yeah, so he's trying to rescue him. They're out of ammunition. TC tries to shoot, but there's nothing in there.
Yeah.
So TC has to make a quick action, and the quick action is the one thing that was in Captain Sally's bar that has been proven to work, shooting right through the eye from deep range. He picks up the harpoon gun, takes aim, and fires it right into the red eye,
Well, not before Donnie says, make it count.
yeah, of the albino shark, plunges it deep in there. And as always, hits the eye almost instantaneously. Shark falls down to the bottom of the depths of the ocean.
And just like that, they have all saved the day, cheering like "Yay, Guidos!" at this point.
This is what I wanted to point out. I think this is hilarious because, okay, so the father is like, okay, son, you've done something. Like, now this is like the father-dad moment. Like, I'm so proud of you that you were able to rescue. And I love this because the shot, it's kind of like a high-angle shot of the entire boat. And even the fucking Bradford and Spencer, the country club guys, are cheering Guido and fucking fist bumping with them. I thought that was out of place, but like really funny at the same time.
Yeah. I like the whole when they first get there and they're just like I said, just the shirtless Guidos shooting like machine guns and shotguns, and the girls are just shooting off like Colt 45 magnums.
No, it's all wild. The whole thing is absolutely insane. And then from this scene, after all the yay Guidos, we just see Vinny giving one last news report. He gets eaten by a shark and the movie ends. I thought they would let him live. They didn't. He got eaten.
He was about to say his name too.
Yeah. And that's it. It's the end of the movie.
I just want to mention, like, right after that last scene, like, TC makes a mad dash to shut off the drilling. He does have to make the switch, which
Back to what Jen said, like he just knows how to work the machine.
Like,
Yeah.
I gotta turn it off.
I know exactly where it is. I know how to shut it off. And because of that, the drilling obviously was causing the vibrations, causing the sharks to come. And obviously now that the drilling has stopped, there'd be no more sharks, which is interesting to your point. Why is there a shark? Because literally the sharks almost instantaneously start leaving. Yeah. And then why would there be a shark hanging around to eat Vinny? Question beyond me, unless it's not an albino shark, it's something completely different, and it sets up Jersey Shore Shark Attack 2, which we have not gotten in the past 9 years because this came out in
we
2012.
need it.
You also forgot to mention the mayor and Dolan died.
Oh,
They got run over by the Ferris wheel. I saw it today. So
Interesting.
yeah, they sucked anyway.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah, it's not that important.
Yeah.
Whoa!
We're glad they died.
So that's Jersey Shore Shark Attack, a movie I did not expect to be good by any stretch of the imagination. It literally has a 2.9 on IMDb as its score. However, I consider it a hidden gem. I really do.
Yeah, I think it was not bad.
All right, I'll start us off as I always do. This movie is fucking awesome. It's a piece of shit movie overall as a movie, but I loved it. I give it a 5 out of 10. Yeah, like, it's just funny. Like, as Ant said earlier, as Sauce McGavin said earlier, if you if you enjoyed like Jersey Shore growing up, this movie's just awesome. It's everything. It's all the references. It's hilarious. It's a really funny movie. It's a really fun time. It is by no means a horror movie, even though it is labeled one. But I like it. Also, it was bloodier than I was expecting.
A lot over
Yeah.
exaggerated blood.
Yeah, it's like Kill Bill shooting like out of the body's blood.
Comical
it's,
blood.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. So yeah, I'm gonna say 5 out of 10, and I'll move it over to Bri.
I love this movie, dude. Like, I don't know, like I really enjoyed it a lot. When the first time I watched it, Probably enjoyed it more the first time.
Definitely.
This is like right after the Jersey Shore, or even maybe during like parts of the Jersey Shore. So like the character spoofs are like really good. They're very funny, even like from their dialect, the way they walk, because they have that strut where they constantly move their shoulders around, like they kind of own the pier and the boardwalk. I don't know, I loved it, and the being from Jersey and like kind of like seeing it firsthand, I think it's pretty funny. And pretty comical. I mean, I gave this movie a 6 out of 10. I originally had it actually when I first watched it as a 7. I lowered it a peg because there's some serious cringe, like some serious cringe from Nookie particularly. She has some really fucking cringy lines in this movie. But besides that, like obviously there's some real like stupid shit that happens that you can't obviously give it a high rating. But I think 6 is generous. But I really enjoyed it. I definitely would recommend watching it because it's funny, and if you like really shitty, like low budget movies, but like also to put a smile on your face that are actually considered funny, this is like the movie. So 6 out of 10, and I'll throw it over to Jen.
I actually really enjoyed this. Like, I think I told you guys in the beginning the whole time, because it was so cringy and we all pretty much grew up in New Jersey, when it would be that cringy, I would simultaneously be laughing my ass off and then be like, somebody kill me. But I really enjoyed it. I will give it a 5 out of 10 because I don't think it was trying to be a good movie, but it did what it was supposed to do, and it made me laugh. And I don't remember when Sharknado came out, but this, like I said, it's a combination of the sharks from Sharknado and the Jersey Shore. And it's very bad, but it's very funny, and that's the point. So I will pass it over to the guests. I give it a 5 out of 10.
Probably like the first 40 minutes, I was like, this movie is really bad. So I was going to give it a 1. But then, man, when they were just shooting those guns, there's just something about those guns, man. So I kind of wanted to give like a 10. So I'll take the average.
You're just
and
happy there was guns
I'll
in
give
this
it a
one.
5.
and
Yeah,
not
the
other one.
guns were just cool. No guns in signs, though. No guns in no
None
guns,
at all.
No guns out in PA. But in the Jersey Shore, you could walk right into the precinct, raid the police armory, and take their boat. I'm gonna give it a 5 because the guns are a 10 for me. The rest of the movie's a 1. 5.
So,
Honestly, it's
movie
very
one,
fair.
guns
I
10.
respect that.
Movie 1, guns 10. Well, it's not just the guns. The whole everything about the scenes with the guns was just cool.
So I'm in agreement with everyone. Like, very funny. I'm with Brian. I think since we watched this movie, like when we watched it first, it was so fresh off of us watching Jersey Shore that it made it that much better. Watching it now, it was definitely a little like less enjoyable, but I still really enjoyed it. I originally wanted to give it a 7, and it was a 7 walking into coming and doing this podcast, and then Shane and his antics today bumped it down to a 5, and then Joey Fatone on the Fatone bump to a 6. It's definitely very funny. Recommend it. Beca fell asleep watching it. I watched it twice. I watched it last night and this morning. So imagine, I watched this movie so many times at this point. I actually probably will never watch it again for the rest of my life. But we love the show. I lived the Guido lifestyle for 2 years. So
The days, man.
those were the days. So 6 out of 10.
What rating would you give Shane for today on his performance?
Becca's flashing the 0.
Yikes.
You
This is
ruined
the
their
worst I've
marriage.
ever seen
Yeah,
you,
you ruined my marriage. You ruined the vibe. Then you brought it back for like a split second and ruined it again.
Okay.
And
You gave me an ulcer.
sour.
I actually might have to go to the hospital.
I'm gonna give your performance today a 3 out of 10, and I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt because of the circumstance you've been put through.
All right, gentlemen.
If only you were there for teeth.
I understand.
All right, gentlemen. So we actually don't have too much of a shortage for deaths today. So do we have any nominations to go into our Necronomicon to, be blessed by the djinn and his lamp and the leprechaun?
JP and Fatone, but you can only choose one. Yeah.
What about Vinny? Do you count Vinny?
I do count Vinny, but Joey Fatone.
This question seemed like it stressed you out when I proposed
because
it.
I like JP so much because when did this movie come out? 2012. Did we watch it in 2012?
Yes.
We've been saying Jimmy Pellegrino drowned for 9 years. Yeah. That has stuck with us for so long. But then again, Joey Fatone is an absolute legend. True. So yeah, it does stress me out to even have to pick.
That is tough.
Oh, no, mine's Joey Fatone, without a doubt.
Yeah, so going back and forth, and I totally agree with you. See, the thing about the Joey Fatone death is this is when you know that everybody knows, the public knows that the sharks are all out. However, I'm going to go with JP's death. because to be the master of the broad stroke and not be able to sneak one out and get eaten by a shark is pretty rough. And his chase scene to the inevitable death to his corpse, which was less than flattering. And they loved JP. And when they found out that JP was dead, a very good friend, a master of Dance Dance Revolution, it was pretty crushing. Plus, this was like the first death that made it whole real in the movie. So,
Yeah.
going JP.
I have to go JP too. I was gonna go Vinny Krabs, but you're right. JP just has his death drives the story. So JP, it got to be JP for me.
Jen, I actually want to know your opinion on this.
I usually wait to see what all the guests say, and then I corroborate and either piss off the guys or I go with the guests.
It's a Fatone and a JP.
It's right now. It's 2 JP to 1 Fatone.
Then I got because I get like
Jimmy
JP's getting
Pellegrino Drow.
JP's getting all the love, and then Fatone's getting forgotten. I'm gonna put Jen in the hard spot. I'm gonna go Fatone.
Wait, so who said? Raise your hands. Who said JP? Which one was JP?
The one who ran through the boardwalk
little guy.
and then
Oh, the little
yeah.
guy.
With the hat.
Let's see.
Jem was a Backstreet Boys fan.
Which one? Oh wait, never mind. I was about to ask you Fatone.
Tone was the
Yikes.
NSYNC singer.
Oh, I'm gonna go with JP.
Fatone's dead for a long.
It's not like it was Justin.
You guys do honorable mentions though.
We
Yeah.
do, yeah.
All right, so we're going with Fatone.
Yes, Shaney
No.
boy.
We're going JP.
Oh, she
going
said
with
JP?
JP.
I thought she said Fatone.
All right,
You don't
drunk,
pay attention.
drunk
You really
Shaney
don't.
boy.
You little
So we're going with my
transition
choice.
You are so drunk. But even though you are drunk, I still have to ask, did you prepare a eulogy for JP?
Of course I did. JP, you may have been 4'8", but you were the master of the broad stroke, breaststroke, breaststroke.
It was
Broad.
It was broad stroke. See, you were the master of it. I don't know what it is, but you were the master of it, and that's why it's a real shame that you couldn't swim away from the shark. Because I really feel like we never really saw your potential. Your potential was unrealized. But what we did realize is you are the master of DDR. Because even though you were running away from the preppy boys, you still had some time to play some DDR. And I respect that. That's some hustle. Because I have relatives who used to be very good at DDR. You know, it was very impressive watching them play it. So to see you do that for a little bit, it's kind of awesome. And I guess that's why we're putting you in the Necronomicon. Also, honorable mention to Joey Fatone, the 4th best member of the NSYNC group.
He's number 2.
Who do you have? No, Lance Bass is number 2.
Lance Bass sucks.
Okay, he's still. Who do you have?
You're not a Lance Bass guy?
What's your top 4 in sync?
It's probably JT, Lance Bass, that other guy, and Joey Fatone.
How are you going to put the other guy above Joey Fatone? You don't even know his name.
I don't know.
So at least give him the 3rd best member.
It's JT
Yeah.
Fatone. I think the 3rd is that other guy.
The other, really? Over Lance Bass?
That's how bad Lance Bass
Lance
is.
Bass is not bad.
The man's still
I
working.
mean, he ain't JT.
And he ain't Fatone.
And he ain't other guy.
Well, what's Fatone? Fatone, honestly,
I do love
Fatone's
other guy.
most well known for this movie.
That's not true.
Fatone, some are calling him the Rock of NSYNC.
Yeah, it's a fact. Also, I just saw a video of Joey Fatone teaching the members of the Backstreet Boys in sync dance choreography.
That's awesome.
Ah,
It was
damn.
beautiful to see.
That is
I
amazing.
do love that
Well,
Christmas
please.
music video from their Christmas song.
All right. With that said, Dan, thank you for being on. Member of GKM. You can find him at all things GKM.
GKM Band. GKM Band.
Do you have anything you want to plug right now?
Oh, yeah. When does this come out?
It's, 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today.
As I'm recording this,
What's
2
that
weeks
day?
later.
Wait, I have the exact date. Hold
Yeah,
on.
so do I. It comes out July 26th.
Yeah.
Okay, so about 10 days ago, we just dropped a single, Who We Are. First time ever out there. Definitely
That
go
is
check
so
it out.
rude.
Definitely go check that out. Featuring Sideways. So our second featured artist, but our first featured artist in a long time, and we're really excited about it. So hopefully it's doing well. It's doing well as of now, the first 2 days, but hopefully 10 days in, it's doing just as good.
Hopefully. Then we'll move it over to Sauce McGavin. Thank you for being on. Where can we find you? Where can we follow you?
YouTube.com/Sauce McGavin, Sauce_McGavin on Instagram. Also wanted to plug my wedding, which will be 2 days after
Love it.
this podcast comes out. Also, by the time this comes out, we'll all be a couple days deep into the streams of it. But actually, me and GCam Gaming, we're going to be collabing
Yep.
a lot for a new Pokemon game called Pokemon Unite. I know you'll be there as well, Shane. You'll probably see some cameos from Brian as well. So all of us will really be involved in this game, and it'd be cool.
All of us discounts me, I guess.
Well, if you want to jump in, by all means, you're welcome.
You got a Switch, right?
You got a Switch?
No, my sister does though.
Steal it.
Yeah, steal
Okay.
that.
And then you're
steal
in.
that shit.
So who knows? Maybe
I love that you're like all of us here, all of us with dicks.
all of us with dicks will be collabing. So it'll be cool. We could do this
Technically, you
again
don't have a dick
technically.
anymore after
Yeah,
today.
yeah. After Shane.
Shane turned
it's
your dick
receded.
into a vagina.
Yeah. -6 inches right now.
The Pokemon Internet Champ Sauce McGavin with Belt in studio.
Oh yeah.
Super looking forward to
Nobody
your
does it
collab with
better.
D-String.
Yeah, I can't wait to play that game.
Awesome, guys.
It's gonna be fun.
Thank you guys for coming. This was super fun. I can't wait to have you guys back on. You guys have been here quite a bit, and we'll definitely have you on moving forward. Super excited. Thank you, Wall. Shane, you want to talk about the next movie we're doing?
Yeah, so the next episode, we got a real banger coming up. We have special guest Mike G coming on because we are reviewing Jennifer's Body.
You know I'm super excited for that. I've been calling for this movie since we fucking started this thing, dude. I love this movie.
I'm also praying for Mike G's sake that Shane actually participates in somewhat of a decent function.
I'll have my own mic. It'll be much easier.
All right. So you'll get more Shane that episode. If
I-
you're into Shane stuff here, probably not.
I feel like I
think anybody
participated a
is.
good amount. You guys just kept not liking my Italian accents.
You can't blame us for that.
I don't think that's fair.
If you had a pie chart of what do you tune into the podcast for? It'd be 50% guest, quarter Brian, quarter Jen, and a little sliver of Shane.
Factually inaccurate. So, with that said, we are the final podcast signing off, and we will see you next week during the hottest lesbian makeout you've ever seen.